Alright, here we go, guys. As you can see, $2 box. But I did happen to look and see the tag on here. 500 different 85 tops. I'm not quite sure it's 500. I'll count them later. So you can see a good portion of them probably rubber banded. The cut on them I thought was pretty good overall. And I figured for $2, the chance for McGuire or Clemens. And this was, I guess, my freebies. Looks like probably a pack crew of 91 Donruss. So we can start with this. Jody Reed, Steve Avery, Willie McGee, Caminiti, Jay Bell, Rafael Belliard, Mark Davis, Joel Skinner, Bud Black, Mario Diaz, and Casey Candace. So now you know why 91 Donruss is cheap. But like I said, I don't know. I figured for $2. Definitely I have not opened any 85 tops yet. If I can get my hands on a box, I probably would. I don't think I could get it. I think it would be fairly cheap. Ooh, looks like some of these are actually possibly in order, so that could work out to my advantage too, because I know where given I was just looking the other day, I know where some of the USAs are. They're definitely towards the back end of this. So, yeah, we'll go through it and see. 85. Okay, so the 5s aren't sorted. But, oh well. Okay, looks like it's probably 7s. Okay, so there's 4s and 6s. So I see what they did. So, yeah, no biggie. I'll still go through them anyways. So let's see what we get. Probably nothing, but you know. Alright, so we got Andy Hawkins. Let's see, let me move these back. Alright, Jeff Jones, Mike Witt, Jim Gott, Ted Simmons, Jack Lorenzo, Mike Jeffcoat, Lowenstein, Watham, Mark Hill, John DeFusco, Tony Pena, Brian Harper, Dale Berra, John Denny, Alan Wiggins, Bruce Bochy, Ron Hodges, Danny Heap, Mozart, Lee, Bill Russell, Jody Davis, could be his rookie, nope. Rich Bordy, Bruce Sutter, Craig McCurdy, Julio Solano, Benedict. I'm not expecting anything big on these, but Smith, Dolan. The guy did have a Beckett laying next to him, so I assume if anything big was in here, it was taken out. Downing, Howell, Moore, Newman, Cato, Cruz, Dotson, Power, Langford, Boone, Ramos, Floyd, Sheridan, Robertson, Mayer, McGaffin, Stapleton, Shirley, Washington, Mullins, Sample, Hauser, Bianca. I could. The checklist cards actually aren't marked up. Bergs, or Roberg, and Rick Lanslinger. So those are, looks like mostly 300s. So I said, if I remember correctly, the USA's were either back 3s or maybe higher in there. So, alright, so we got, looks like mostly low numbers here. So, Lopes, Lawler, Bando, Kuzman, Meacham, Scott, Frazier, Tonal, Cooper, Smalley, Bilardo, Jones, Whitfield, Tantrum, Nunez, Nettles, Brenning, Nichols, Moore, Wolfkis, Wolkenfuss, Fishland, Sanchez, David, Dickie Thon, Minton, Gary Woods, Candelaria, Watson, Cedeno, Dwyer, Zachary, Mercado, Waits, Hendrick, Ramsey, Bailey, Dick Williams, Rafael Santana, Wynn, Baylor, Lauder, Crackgrove, and Willie Upshaw. I don't remember what Boggs' numbers is, but I haven't seen any stars for sure, so hopefully they all weren't just kind of plucked. Bannister, Beckwith, Fletcher, Marr, Maller, Cicada, Joe Price, Charlie Moore, Spike Owen. I think he just haunted me in like 88 or 89. Mike Marshall, Arce, Green, Smith, Gutierrez, Burrows, Owen and Schultz, Ray, Filson, Steve Lake, Acker, Dunbar, Lech, Lurch, Fitzgerald, Kittle, Perez, Foley, Coles, Ronick, Pena, Herr, James, Gross, Show, Corrales, Kemp, Smith, Tucklove, and we are backwards to the end. Ernie Witt, Al Oliver, Gardenhire, Reyes, or Redus, Swaggerty, Yeager, Knowles, Haas, Court, Salazar, Reynolds, McGraw, Tug McGraw, by the way, Pat Tabler, Carlos Diaz, Distinfano, Orta, Dusty Baker, Linares, Spillner, Foster, Stein, and Boggs is going to be card 350. And given I think I went through the threes, that could mean no Boggs for me. It's a big bummer because it's an 85 tops. Percant, Young, Honeycutt, Schroeder, Olin, Dillon, Joan, Tommy John, Flannery, McWilliams. Try and do this one. But the camera's one at a funny angle. Two, the lights tonight are real great. That might be positioned a little bit goofy. Costello, Lillis, Walters, Pryor, Bashir, Staub. Yeah, it's still 85 degrees in Lansing. Sucks. Yeah, Nicosa, Stegman, Pete O'Brien, Warren, Milner, Denny Martinez, Hooten, Thomas, McClure, Art Howe, Steve Rogers, Phil Garner, Mark Clear, Summers, Campbell, Gary Matthews, Pinoch, Gardner, Tudor, Brentley, Gleason, Roberts, Doyle Alexander, Fred Lynn, Ron Reed, Tom Hume, Boddicker, Fenquiz, Deion James, Dave LaPointe, Dwayne Murphy, Dave Beard, Ed Jurek, Neron, Mattis, Threshold, Thurman, Jeff Frey, Mike Jones, Mike Norris, Wayne Tollison, Forrester, Roscoe, Golden, Ford, Vukovic, Smith, Stanton, Lilly, Brown, Allison, Booker, Melhall, Sambito, Cotto, Chuck Tanner, Mullins, Barson, Drayson, Terror, Underwood, Cooper, Kaminsky, Nito, Necro, Nelson, Lucas, and Barrett. Well, be a lot of good base to eventually help build a set, because this is a little disappointing. But I said the condition on it really is pretty good. So it looks like this is probably the 6s, which is where I think the USAs were, which could explain why this is such a thin stack. Lacrosse, Paul, Falcon, Demon, Moore, Ramirez, Forsch, Anwar, Stoddard, Sanderson, Owen, Lasorda, Leonard, Thompson, Rab, Kennedy, Leiferts, Estego, Russell, Heath, Slayton, Scoiners, Leo, Garcia, Brochard, Manning, Farr, Butler, Cordier, Nolan, Foley, Jones, Rivers, Gale, Huseman, Walker, Lewinsky, Williams, Randy Bush, Dave Engel, Ed Hodge, and Mike Armstrong. So they were in the 5s. That explains why the 5s are so thin, as really low. I think the only other hope might be 4s. A lot of Twinkies. So Murray, Whitehouse, Castellano, Smith and Balboni, Skinner, Jones, Law. Washington, Blood Black, LeBrant, Nipper, Mason, Wright, Ward, Scott, Stewart, Dower, Tibby, Gross, Young, Thornton, Hargrove, Romero, Sundberg, Collins, Clark, Grinch, Eason, Walker, Soto, Galante, Morris, Thompson, Stone, Wilson, Anderson, Bavaca, Ramirez. Oh, geez, a lot of rain maybe next week. So, Lynch, Johnson, Williams, Wellman, Wallach, Thomas, Ramos, Verner, Bauer, Laddie, Recker, Kempshire, Torrey, Netter, Rule, Spillman, and Madden. Bomber. We'll save that last stack of 5s. Oh, where's the camera going? Oh, Enos Campbell. Mumphrey. It's caught on my pant leg. Mumphrey, Royster, Gordon, Allen, Key, Hassey, Wolford, Niedenheyer, Baylor, Manning, Scott, LeMaster, Mookie Williams, Templeton, Whitson. Mookie might be one of the better ones I've gotten so far. Jesus, Diaz, Garcia, Mazzilli, Nick Esky, Ochquico, butchered that one, Pastor, Dave Kingman, Burris, Davis, John McNamara, Pocio, Zahn, Lamp, Gantner, Easterly, Camacho, Comer, Milburn, Peralta, Singleton, Flanelton, Bell, Yost. Oh, 3 Red Sox, but John Henry Johnson, Ramey, Armas, Cruz, White, Brown, upside down, Hal McRae, Butcher, Monero, Guidry, Cowell, and Oscar Gamble. So, yeah, like I said, for $2, it's worth a shot. But they're in pretty good shape, so if I do try to put together a set or otherwise, I've got them. Lashby, Barker, Okerfeld, Hubbard, Garber, Washington, Chambliss, Porter, Rovin, Keith Moreland, Lee Smith, Doug Flynn, Dave Palmer, Bob Denier, Terry Francona as a Expo, Steinhaus, Schatzer, Joe Youngblood, Mark Davis, Cornell, Oquendo, Martinez, Brown, Gross, Brawley, Lizcano, Lebreve, Matlock, Robinson, May, Roden, Wayne, Scurry, Lacey, Tibbs, Bleasley, Wagner, Cordoli, Kruger, Conroy. Yeah, Conroy. But Romack, Wilfong, Cliff Johnson, Roy Jackson, Kokenauer, Clark, Besnard, Willard, DeBerg, Antolby, McGregor, Dempsey, Shelby, Doug Rader, Wilkerson, Parrish, Larry Parrish, Stanley, Miller, Gora, Harrison, Fracona, Squares, Hoyt, Spears, Yamanez, Putnam, Castellano, Howell, Dayett, Fanot, and Butch Weingartner. So, no biggies for me. Maybe I got one up to the back. But for sure, like I said, condition on them's really pretty good. So for the $2 I spent, I guess that's as good as it's going to get. So sorry about the video. That cable's running right across my lap, and the big mess behind me has got to get cleaned up.